In 2025, Houston's bayous, once symbols of recreation and natural beauty, have become the site of a disturbing and growing mystery that has gripped the city. At least 16 bodies have been pulled from the waters this year alone, a number that has shocked both authorities and the community. The frequency and spread of these grim discoveries have left residents deeply uneasy, transforming once familiar landscapes into scenes of tragedy and suspicion. In September alone, 5 bodies were found in just 5 days, fueling rampant speculation, rumors, and a growing sense of fear citywide. The bayous, stretching an astonishing 2,500 miles through Houston, are now the focus of a sprawling and urgent investigation involving multiple agencies. Each recovery is a somber event, with dive teams painstakingly navigating murky waters and dense vegetation, searching for answers as well as victims. The city's reputation is now tinged with anxiety and uncertainty, as the nation watches closely and wonders what's really happening beneath the surface of Houston's waterways. For Houstonians, the losses are deeply personal, and with so many questions still unanswered, the full story remains as elusive as ever. As panic grew, a sense of unease settled over Houston. Residents avoided venturing out after dark, and whispers of danger spread quickly through neighborhoods and online forums. Houston's mayor and police chief addressed the public, firmly denying rumors of a serial killer. They urged citizens to remain calm and not to give in to fear or speculation. Mayor Whitmire called the speculation misinformation, insisting there's no evidence of a single predator. He emphasized that the city was committed to transparency and public safety. Police Chief Diaz echoed this, stating, "There is no evidence to suggest these incidents are connected." He reassured the community that every lead was being followed up thoroughly. Each case, he said, is being investigated individually by the Homicide Division, with detectives working around the clock to find answers and bring closure to grieving families. Yet, just days after their press conference, 2 more bodies were found, undermining official reassurances and reigniting public anxiety. The public's skepticism only deepened, with many questioning whether officials were downplaying a real threat. Conversations in coffee shops and on social media grew more heated. Every new discovery is now measured against the city's promises, as pressure mounts for clear answers. The media's relentless coverage only adds to the tension. Houston's leaders walk a tightrope, trying to maintain calm while the mystery grows, and the city waits anxiously for the truth to emerge. Behind the numbers are 16 lives, men and women, aged 20 to 60, each with a story cut short in Houston's bayous. They were sons, daughters, friends and neighbors, each with dreams, routines and loved ones waiting for them at home. Their absence leaves a void that ripples through families and communities, a silent ache that lingers long after the headlines fade. The diversity of the victims defies easy explanation, complicating efforts to find a pattern. They came from different backgrounds, professions, and walks of life, making it difficult for investigators to connect the dots or predict who might be next. For families, the wait for identification is agonizing. For some, it's the start of a long, private grief. Each day brings new questions and few answers, as hope and despair intertwine in the search for closure. Medical examiners are working to determine causes of death: homicide, suicide, accident, or something else. Every detail is scrutinized, every possibility weighed, as they try to bring clarity to the chaos and offer families some measure of understanding. Police painstakingly reconstruct each victim's final hours, but progress is slow and details scarce. The investigation is a puzzle with missing pieces, and every lead is precious, no matter how small. The lack of a clear pattern only deepens the mystery, making the public wary of official explanations. Rumors and theories swirl, fueling anxiety and suspicion throughout the city. Some see the randomness as even more frightening, suggesting anyone could be at risk. The sense of vulnerability is palpable, especially as night falls and the bayou's shadows lengthen. Until more is known, the victims remain symbols of a city's unanswered questions, their stories echoing in the silence along the water's edge. While serial killer rumors swirl, officials point to deeper issues: homelessness, mental health crises, and substance abuse. Many of Houston's homeless live near the bayous, vulnerable to accidents or exposure. Alcohol and drugs may play a role, especially at night in poorly lit areas. Mayor Whitmire suggests these social problems, not a predator, are to blame. Yet some experts warn against dismissing a connection so quickly, noting the sheer number of deaths is hard to ignore. Retired NYPD Sergeant Joseph Giacalone says, "A coincidence? Unlikely. Each case deserves careful scrutiny. The public remains divided, some accept the official narrative, others suspect a hidden pattern." The debate rages on, with the city caught between fear and uncertainty. As of October 10, 2025, Houston is on edge, caught between official reassurances and lingering doubt. 16 bodies, no clear answers, and a city left to wonder coincidence or connection. The causes of death remain largely undisclosed, fueling speculation and anxiety. Without details, residents are forced to rely on broad statements from officials. The central question persists: are these tragedies linked, or is the city facing a grim statistical anomaly? Houston must confront not just the deaths but the deeper issues they reveal. Until the truth emerges, the bayous remain shrouded in mystery, and the city waits, uneasy and unresolved.